1950 Jaguar XK120. It also had a 3.4-liter, double overhead cam inline 6 that produced 160 brake horsepower. The car was originally intended to be a limited run, but high demand led to higher production. Its alloy bodywork housed a sturdy chassis which mated torsion bar independent front suspension to a live rear axle on leaf springs. It had a large hydraulic drum brakes at all four corners. It had a powerful 4-speed manual gearbox and extremely quick, capable of sprinting from 0 to 60 inches under 10 seconds. It was originally priced at $4,000. 1955 Porsche 356 Speedster. Porsche family friend and soul importer Max Hoffmann first introduced the Porsche 356 to the American market in 1952. The Speedster arrived 2 years later and owed its existence to Hoffmann, who recognized the needs of a youthful, performance-minded stateside market, particularly on the West Coast. Spartan in its appearance, it was devoid of luxurious outfitting, with a tiny top, small seats, side curtains and, of course, a chopped one-piece windshield. From the outset, it attracted the attention of the weekend warrior, amassing an enviable string of road race victories and establishing a young, performance-oriented image for Porsche in the process. 1955 Ford Thunderbird. The car had a 193 to 212 horsepower, 292 cubic inch V8 engine. Twin exhausts were provided at the rear of the car above the bumper as was the style in those days. The transmission was either manual or automatic. The car had a 150 miles per hour speedometer, a tachometer, roll-up windows, and an adjustable steering wheel. As there were no porthole windows, the car had an air-functional scoop on the hood. The size and shape of the car was designed to get it noticed. However, despite this large size, the car offered a smooth ride with the use of a ball-joint front suspension, the V8 engine too minimizing vibrations. The steering was smooth, which made the car maneuverable even on busy roads. The interiors of the car also gave the vehicle an elegant appeal, with comfortable seats and adequate leg room for even a tall person. 1957 Chevy Bel Air. Nicknamed 57 Chevy, the two-door convertible saw upgrades from the 1950, when it was first made available. However, in 1957 General Motors made several striking changes to its design and even advertised it as the odd one. It incorporated a Ferrari-inspired grille, an interior carpet, chrome spears on front fenders, stainless steel window moldings as well as full-wheel covers. It has a Super Turbo Fire 4.6-liter V8 petrol engine to help in the mechanical fuel injection. It also had a 2-Power Glide automatic transmission, with RNDGR pattern. By then, it was America's most recognizable car, making it the #1 car for the rich and enthusiasts. At the time the car had a ticker price of $1,800. 1953 Buick Roadmaster Skylark. Built to mark Buick's 50th birthday and the engineer behind it, this high-end convertible from General Motors was selling at $5,000 in 1953. Its production began in 1951, coming with 2 doors and sharing its drivetrain with the Roadmaster. It had a very beautiful shade of reef blue against the two-tone red and white interior, a Selectronic AM radio, full carpeting, power brakes and power windows. Much of its external looks were handmade. Trunk lid, convertible tub and hood that housed the 5.3-liter Nailhead 5.8 engine and 12V electrical system. Its seat frames and steering column were lowered little bit, in order to provide proper headroom. It also came with a Skylark Setra M. 1955 Chrysler Imperial. Selling at a stratospheric $15,075, the Chrysler Imperial come with an internal combustion V8 engine and its hemispherical head chamber design was introduced. The Hemi 5.4-liter V8 engine produced 180 horsepower, making it an extremely efficient luxury vehicle during that time. Power brakes and power steering incorporated into the car were standard. Imperial, with a wheelbase of 4.0 inches, provided more backseat leg room. Its front egg crate grille was widely spaced. It had a freestanding on-site taillights, installed on top of the rear section. Gun sight taillights doubled as Sparrow Strainer's taillights, hence keeping away birds from the jet engines. 1950 Pontiac Chieftain Catalina Coupe. In 1950, Pontiac Motors, working under General Motors, designed the Catalina Coupe with interesting features. They included a radio with 7 vacuum tubes, tissue dispensers, under-seat heaters and a Remington Auto Home Shaver. Its horsepower from the 8-cylinder Rose engine was 116 horsepower. It also had a petrol gauge, ammeter, oil pressure gauge and temperature indicator with marks for 160, 180 and 220 degrees Fahrenheit. The coupe also introduced a red light, used in reminding drivers to turn off the parking brake. May 1952 saw Popular Mechanics, a car magazine, rate the coupe at 14.9 seconds for a 0-60 time. Its original price is estimated to be $6,000. 1956 BMW 503 Cabriolet. 503 Cabriolet was BMW's first post-war sports car. It came with a 3.2-liter V8 engine, with an acceleration of 190 km per hour. Parts of its bodywork were made from aluminum and a 2+2 seating arrangements. The car was an icon of indulgence and luxury thanks to the excellent driving experience. It had a standard brake servo and a gearbox mated directly to the engine. The gear lever was a stick on the floor, not a gear shift on the steering wheel, synonymous with the previous BMW models. Its original price is estimated to be $17,000. 1952 Bentley R-Type Continental. Bentley R-Type Continental remains one of the most popular luxury cars in the post-war era. Its flashy style, lightweight and speed made it instantly popular. It is powered by 4.6-liter V6 engine producing a 130 horsepower and attain 101 miles per hour top speed. The engine was matted with a 4-speed manual transmission, hence a better driving experience. Its original price is estimated to be $18,000. 1959 Cadillac Coupe de Ville. Undoubtedly, Cadillac is one of the most classic cars to have ever existed in the world. Its iconic shape made it popular with non-car people in the 1950s. The V8 petrol engine offers a power of 325 horsepower. Its rear end got an upgrade to quiet the vehicle. It maintained its traditional smooth, wraparound decline. Original list price was $4,600. 1955 Mercedes-Benz 300 SL. Mercedes-Benz 300 SL, first in the SL class, stood out for its gull wings. It was also the fastest car in the world in 1955 and also the first vehicle to use direct injection engine technology. It enjoyed great motor race success as well as high sales around the world thanks to the direct injection 3-liter gasoline engine, hence boosting its power by almost 25%. It had an improved clutch arm helper spring used to reduce pedal force. Its original price was $16,000. In recent action by the Gooding & Company, in Scottsdale, Arizona, U.S., the winning bidder purchased it for whopping $4.2 million. 1956 Continental Mark II. Continental Mark II made headlines between 1956 and 1957 as one of the most luxurious vehicles at that time. Selling for a staggering $10,000 as of June 1956, it came as a 4-place coupe, luring the wealthiest Americans into buying this Ford Motor Company unit. Its interior had standard leather upholstery and air conditioning. A 6.0-liter V8 engine giving a 285 horsepower powered the front and rear wheels. However, as of late 1957, its maker changed its name to Link,